What's up, guys? JHero here for episode 2 of Berserk, The Winter Journey. We begin this episode with Griffin entering the Midnight Kingdom, which has been taken over by the Red Kingdom. I'm going to call them that because I can't say their names right now for some reason. Don't ask me why, I think I just can't say their name right now. We kind of see him just entering the kingdom right now. Then we cut to Guts, Casca, and Puck, who are dealing with demon snow monsters. Oh boy! I guess Frosty got tired of being melted all the time and finally lost it. After that, we cut to them kind of recuperating after dealing with that. We see Guts who was dreaming about a demon dog. Well, no, a demon dog that is tempting Guts to kill Casca, not deepen their bond with Griffin, which Guts doesn't do. While he was being tricked by the small demon eating things of their dreams once again, or was he? We do cut to Frey and Scribble. Yes, I probably know those two names after a long time. They're taking shelter from the snow from right now, though, with Frey complaining about how hungry and how horrible this is. Scorpio tells her that we can always go back and give on a black swordsman, which Frey declines, who doesn't want to go over to her old life of being a knight and being in that mansion. We cut to a flashback of how these two met. We begin with a young Scorpio getting beaten up by some bullies, taking stuff and leaving him. But to be saved from the code from young Frey, which you would think, but no. Who really, generally, after he doesn't see her face at first, but the rabbit she was holding, stomps his head into the snow, but does shelter him. You could say, and tell him that from this day on, you are my servant. Who agrees to this and agrees with it. Scorpion tells his mother about this, how it's a nice paying job. I can finally have a maid take care of you now and stuff. And interesting enough, Scorpio's mother, Scorpio's mother tells Scorpio that this is a perfect opportunity for you to get close to the nobles. Scorpio agrees to this. Then we get some little flashes of him dealing with young Frey, who I want to say flat right now, boy oh boy, flat young Ray is a, a big brat who kind of throws him in the river, approaches to pick a stick at him, sends ox after him, get him off a horse. It turns out that all these actions have made all the maids and butlers afraid of her, call her the little tyrant. Kind of find out her mother left to do something, and her father are busy. Because of this, she was left all alone. Boy, oh boy, talk about poor parenting skills right there. We get to see the father not his face and how he's really not a good father because when first I talked to him, sorry about that. He tells just tell her, "Very I'm busy, honey. Get rid of that nasty rabbit. I'll buy you a new one." Not knowing that that rabbit was a memento he bought for her on their trip, and who just burns it away. And Scribble, who is still with her, but tells him to go away for now. We then cut to a thunderstorm with Fred telling Scorpio don't look overhand until the storm is over. But after the thunderstorm, it's kind of scares her, and then the wind picks up and kind of destroy her window. Fred kind of loses it a lot by going out, dancing with the storm and stuff, and saying if the storm doesn't stop, we follow it. We get we now then we cut to them being older and Frey dancing with Scorpio, which leads to some talk about from the other nobles and look at her dancing with her servants and stuff. Frey doesn't take kindly to this and 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 says though they will duel, let our servants duel. Well, I think actually Scorpio's duel won down a nobleman. And it becomes a time with a Scribble getting hurt, like a little sad to his arm. Frey's not pleased with this and kind of beats him. Like episode, I think, I want to say 2 or 3 of Berserk 2016. And then then bite his arm, bite his arm, then when it bleeds, lick his blood for some reason. Yeah, boy, Frey, you're really a messed up person. Jeez, you make Guts look normal almost. Almost, but what am I saying? Guts is more sympathetic than you are. And not me bragging, but then we kind of goes fast forward a little bit with her father telling her that you will be marrying a nobleman. Frey doesn't want this though, but who doesn't deny her father's wishes and stuff, then runs off with Scorpio chasing after her. Frey and Scorpio lets run away and goes somewhere else, but Scorpio declines this. And because of this, Frey goes very crazy and starts burning down the entire place and almost getting killed, but luckily Scorpio saves her from a falling one of those big light things you see in expensive places. Because of this, though, the fiance declined the marriage and stuff, and Flaystar, who had enough of this, sent Frey off to join the Knights to find heretics and burn them. During one of these doing one of these hunts, they discovered and they found their headquarters. And one of the heretics was Scorpio's mom for some reason, which was shocking to me, though. And he's saying mother, and some other people saying, "Wait, if his mother doesn't make him one of them for some reason." Frey, Frey, who defends Scorpio by handing him a torch and tell him to burn her in order to show them he's not one of them. Which I kind of forced him to because she holds his hand too, and they burn her. Yeah, well, that's really kind of sad. Poor Scorpio. And then we cut to Guts, who signed off demons off once again. These are demons. After Casca, who almost got killed again, chasing the mouse, they get saved by Guts. But yeah, the demon dog comes back, taunting Guts again, which Guts kind of almost strangling Casca by accident. Casca, who is very terrified right now, doesn't want to be near Guts. And Guts. Leave Guts for no choice but to tie her up. But kind of think this is kind of going too far, but Guts makes a fun point and what else can I do? Doing stuff, which Putz agrees. After resting, Casca got free somehow, and we cut to two bandits who are down their luck and stuff. And so Casca kind of goes on one's back, eating their jerky. Oh my gosh, eating the jerky. The bandits try to have their way with her, but does trigger Casca's trigger something within Casca, not demonic stuff. Think the terrible flashback she had, where she kills them, which we don't see though, which we don't see. Guts come and find Casca and kind of trying to convince it's him, but doesn't work because she tries to attack him, but who it's easy enough disarms her. Once again, Guts is tempted by the dark demon dog and kind of almost hurt Casca. We didn't see Puck meet up with, I'm calling him Dave, call him Dave. Dave is happy that Dave is finally happy that he see Puck, but does then get tripped by Scorpio and Frey. We do end this episode with Scorpio and Frey and Dave meeting Guts, and Frey asking Guts to let her join you on your journey. Berserk Episode 2, Winter Journey, was a very interesting episode that tells the backstory of Frey and Scorpio. It does just tell us that Frey does have some inner problem with her father and is being a nobleman and stuff. And other things too. Well, Scorpio somehow okay with after what happened to his mother. Guts who's dealing with now a new problem with himself now is now turning into something interesting for Berserk 2017. Next episode I'll be revealing will be episode 3, Brand of the Sky of the Hawk Light Sword. Overall I give Berserk for episode 2 a good deserving 7 out of 10. I'll see you guys next later for Berserk episode 3, which stay tuned because I'm going to review that after this one. I'll see you guys next time, and keep watching anime and playing games. See ya.